Hello and happy Friday! Join us as we bring you the latest on the markets today, brought to you by FX. Here are today's financial headlines.
Tesla stock fell by 1.2% on Thursday, closing at $320.11, after investor concerns over a federal probe into Tesla's crash reporting practices and tempered analyst expectations for its robotaxi rollout. In regular trading on Thursday, the Dow Jones and Nasdaq Composite each fell around 0.3%, and the S&P 500 lost 0.4%, as investors awaited Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's remarks at Jackson Hole for signals on the path of interest rates. Gold prices traded around $3,330 per ounce on Friday, holding within a tight range, as hopes for a potential Russia-Ukraine peace deal dimmed, after Russia launched its largest drone and missile attack on Ukraine in more than a month. The New Zealand dollar fell to 58 cents, holding near its weakest level since April, amid expectations of further interest rate cuts by the Reserve Bank. Bitcoin traded at around $112,800 this Friday, increasing by 0.3% in the last 24 hours. Looking back, over the last 4 weeks, Bitcoin lost over 5%. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 6 a.m., the UK to release the retail sales for July, following 0.9% in June. At 6:45 a.m., the Business Confidence Index in France is expected to decrease, after reaching 96 in July. At 12:30 p.m., Canada will release figures for the retail sales of June, following -1.1% in May. Monday's major economic events. At 8 a.m., Germany to release the Business Climate Index for August, following 88.6 in July. At 2 p.m., the new home sales in the U.S. are expected to increase, after reaching 0.6% in June. At 2:30 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the Dallas Manufacturing Index of August, following 0.9 in July.
And that's it for this week's Market News Roundup, presented by FX. Thanks for joining us, and see you again next week as we bring you the latest market news and insights. We wish you a great weekend.